have.
It's game time.
Let's roll for initiative.
Well, hello there, kids and cadets. Welcome to the FSF podcast. This is our monthly live stream of the Star Wars RPG. This is actually the 21st edition of this game. This is our 21st session. So far, we have all survived. Mostly.
Yeah.
That was only mostly dead.
I mean, Ralph's technically alive.
He's still in carbonite.
Yeah, Ralph's still
he's
frozen
like
in
shaky
carbonite.
can.
Hey, coffee table alive is still alive.
He's a shake weight,
Good point.
but whatever.
No.
So we're all very excited to get down to business here and roll some dice. But before we do that and put our lives in our characters' lives in danger, shall we say, let's introduce our squad of nerds, the people who are here sharing the screen with us.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, you know what? It's been 21 sessions. I think maybe we know who they are. I don't know. Anyway, welcome, everybody, and welcome our GM, John Moss.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm terrified.
You should be.
Yet, right before we went live, our beloved, ever so glorious, would never kill us GM was talking about Darth Vader.
He's level 19.
Yeah.
Before. You guys are still a couple years out.
No, I didn't like that you were doing a level check on us and comparing it to Darth Vader. That's where the problem came in.
Well, yeah, because it's mathematically impossible for you to hit him right now.
You're mathematically impossible.
Hey, everybody crits.
True.
Everyone does crit. Speaking of everyone crits, Sam Nielsen!
Woo!
Hi, you're also here, growing up
Hi.
Skywalker.
I am here.
Yeah. Well, if you haven't caught on by now, we love Sam and we love Growing Up Skywalker. And he has his awesome partner, Anna. And they do some great Star Wars review. Hi, Anna. Just in case she's watching.
Yeah, she's in the other room. But
Yeah. So, but anyway, hey, so we're going to talk a little bit more about this later on in the episode when we preview this week's upcoming episode release, interview release. But coming up on the 13th of January, this upcoming Saturday, there's a very important event called Trek Talks. Now, we're here for Star Wars tonight, but this is an awesome opportunity. If you're a fan of Star Trek, which, at this point, really, who isn't? But this is an awesome opportunity. If you want to find out more about it, please go to the website that's shown right there on the screen, trektalks.net. You'll be able to find out everybody who's on the show. It's to benefit the Hollywood Food Coalition, and it's a wonderful charity. And this event is being brought to us by Trek Geeks, Roddenberry Podcast, and TrekMovie.com. Please go check out TrekTalks.net. Follow Trek Talks. Donate to the Hollywood Food Coalition. It's an amazing cause. And like I said, we'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the episode. But that's a good little teaser for later.
Yes.
So with that, I mean, we don't have much else to do but to get started. So
Do you mind?
here we go.
Oh boy.
No.
oh no.
Tonight's anxiety is brought to you by Monkey Cult Coffee.
My favorite way to start a weekend.
No, could be worse than that. Okay.
It definitely could be worse.
Oh, goodness. Because, like coffee, John sometimes chooses evil and chooses anxiety instead of energy. But Monkey Cult Coffee, your source for artisan and flavored coffees like toasted coconut rum, bourbon chocolate chip, and their newest flavor, golden honey agave. Whole bean options are also available if you're one of those fancy people who likes to grind your own beans. Anyway, use code FSF10 at checkout.
You want to know what grinds my beans?
John.
Oh boy.
Oh lordy!
Grinds beans and burns
It's
biscuits.
definitely been on Monday.
And I actually have iced golden agave in here right now, and it is amazingly good iced.
Oh,
It's good normal, even better iced.
We got the bourbon chocolate chip, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
is fantastic.
Right? Okay, so you guys need to get some of the honey golden agave, mix it together.
Ooh.
Do a little, mad scientist in the kitchen making your coffee. Holy stupid good! It's like a honey bourbon. It's just
I have to say, though, that what actually impressed me the most with the Monkey Cult Coffee is that my mother-in-law, who is adamant that she does not like flavored coffee, loves the bourbon chocolate chip.
Sounds nice.
it's
Roll.
delightful. All right, John, lead us to our doom.
Yeah, what are we up to? I have no recollection of the previous month. It's like it's a different year.
I have no recollection of this place.
We haven't
Yeah.
played since last year. What?
You know, watch it with those dad jokes, mister.
Yeah,
Could you
it's been a
like-
whole year since we tried to do this.
Yeah.
All right.
Is
So
that better?
when last you left off, you had managed to lose the trail of the Black Sun leader, whose name you never officially got. Although in the private chat, I saw that you guys figured it out.
We didn't need it.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Let me.
At least according to the
There we go.
You left Cato Nemoidia, and now you're receiving a transmission.
Okay. What is the transmission?
I'm so glad you asked.
Tortuga, this is Pivot. We have an assignment.
We're calling to talk to you about your ship's extended
Hang on.
warranty.
On Moon
John-
Simoon 1, the Empire has
John-
constructed
hang on,
a
John's playing
facility
it.
they are calling Weapons Facility Alpha. Infiltrate the facility and secure schematics for any and all possible Imperial projects. If necessary, inflict collateral damage to impede the production of Imperial weapons. End transmission.
You need me to replay it?
Can we get a repeat on that, please?
Sure.
Yeah, it was very
Tortuga,
quiet.
This is Pivot. We have an assignment for you. Proceed to the Simoon system. On Moon Simoon 1, the Empire has constructed a facility they are calling Weapons Facility Alpha. Infiltrate the facility and secure schematics for any and all possible Imperial projects. If necessary, inflict collateral damage to impede the production of Imperial weapons. End transmission.
Okay. That sounds great.
This sounds like my kind of thing. Go in, shoot first, ask questions later, blow some
Yeah.
stuff up.
Yeah.
I have one thermal detonator left, so let's make this happen.
Dude,
I think we all have several thermal detonators.
We have
Well,
like crates.
Yeah. We have
I
like a
forgot about the
box of them.
crates. I
Yeah,
forgot about
you-
the crates because
Just
I
go down
threw
to the
one that
cargo
I had on
holds.
my little hip belt thingy.
Yeah, just go down to the cargo hold. We have like, I have not yet organized the gun racks, but needless to say, there are multiple gun racks of looted weapons.
So, just so I'm clear, the mission, if we choose to accept it, is go to this facility, maybe get schematics, or just destroy it. Or both.
Little column A, little column B.
Mostly column C.
Yeah,
Get
so
blow it up, run away.
well, we need to download the schematics and possibly blow it up. So if there's a way to download the schematics without blowing it up, then they'll keep making the same stuff and it's easier to blow it up. Possibly. Depends on how good the schematics are. I think we should probably blow it up anyway, though.
Or we just blow it up.
When in doubt, blow it up.
Importantly, ladies and gentlemen, pillage, then burn.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Pillage
Get the
first.
good
We're
stuff,
definitely going to pillage.
then annihilate.
So, okay.
Alrighty.
All right. So what's your course of action?
Where is this location we are sent? Do we have like coordinates?
Yes, Simoon is in the Corellian
Oh.
region of the rim.
Okay, well, Corellia is nice and busy, so let's pull up, get our bearings, maybe do some sneaky stuff to figure out an entry and make it happen. There's no time limit on this, so let's figure it out. But we might be able to do a cool I don't know, daring raid, drop scurvy at a torpedo inside like a scomp port.
We've had dumber ideas.
We
Maybe we
absolutely have. Yeah. I mean,
This-
I've had some really dumb ideas. It's tough to top sometimes.
And yet,
I mean, considering our last runaway operation, I mean, this doesn't seem nearly as bad.
We're not attempting to kill Palpatine this time.
I mean, as far
That
as
we know of.
Yeah, that we know of. We are going to Corellia, one of the biggest shipyards.
We didn't know we were going to try and kill Palpatine before either, so that kind of just fell into our lap. All right, yeah, I say we head to Corellia and go inspect.
okay,
sounds great.
Who was the transmission from though?
pivot.
Pivot.
Pivot?
There's fulcrum, axis,
Pivot?
and pivot.
On the podcast, Otto asked me what the difference between a fulcrum and an axis is, and I was like, technically just your coordinate reference system, which is it's a funny answer. All right, well, let's and I'm recycling it for you guys. So speaking of recycling, let's go find some. Let's go find a bar and maybe recycle some people into information.
Yeah.
Nice segue.
Yeah.
And where are you looking for this bar?
Beer.
Well, in Corellia, because it is a shipyard system, I'll bet that there's like an ironworkers local, and we can go in and get to know what's going on.
Okay.
And we can dress up like ironworkers.
Okay.
I think that might have to be some of you that get to do that.
Hey,
Because you have a big droid and a Wookiee that on an Imperial-controlled planet might look out of place.
Scurvy, not only are you recognizable as a B2, but you insist on carrying around a coffin-sized box around a, honestly, not that huge gun on your shoulder. So
It looks cool, plus I can store things in it, and I take the box off of my massive turret in the back, and it's just filled with tools.
I love that the B2 battle droid is worried about it looking cool. That's my favorite bit. Okay, yeah. But,
Yes,
I mean, they're wearing parachute pants and a pirate hat.
yeah. Also, ever since that incident on, I don't even remember what planet, he's had a bad heat sink. So let's, all he worries about is being cool.
fair enough.
All right. Well, what's Face and Knuckles doing instead then while Clone Face and I go into the Ironworkers local?
I'm the face. Sorry.
Wait. You're going to be the face on an Imperial world?
No, we're hiding.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, either we stick with the ship or
I
we
think
can try and like remotely access security information of this place. Maybe.
I am pretty good with computers.
Yeah.
As am I.
Well, why don't you guys do that, and we'll go to the Ironworkers bar.
So, wait, are you going on Corellia or were you going to Simoon 1? The actual.
The
Is the-
moon itself.
Is the actual location like an interdicted zone, or is it like normal?
It's a separate location. It's in the same sector, but
Okay,
I just want to be clear.
but it's not like a. It's not. Is this like a normal planet, or is this like a 100% Imperial-controlled military-based planet?
Good
Yeah,
question.
that'll determine.
It is an Imperial-held world.
Would it be something that somebody with galactic lore would know?
Yes,
Should I roll for it?
you could.
I had 10.
10?
Seems safe.
That's your total?
Yes.
Okay.
We're just going to be happy that I have a +8.
Wow.
Hey, everybody rolls 2s.
I think this seems
I
like
mean-
a good time for.
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
I almost threw my dice on the floor. I mean, we have knowledge of tactics. Would that also help in figuring out if this is a strongly controlled planet?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
As you come out of hyperspace, though, you receive an automated message.
So,
Deviate from your approved flight path, and you will be obliterated. Welcome to the Corellian Industrial Cluster. Welcome to Simoon 1.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's pretty normal.
It's just automated. And they send you a course to land on.
All right. Land on the moon, and then Ted and I will take some mechanics outfits instead of full-on Mandalorian armor, and go be on. Go find the bar.
Okay.
John, this is a you question. What RPG books are you using for this campaign?
We're using the old 2007 Saga edition, which even Sam Witwer will tell you is an amazing game.
There you go. For our Facebook user, that is the 2007 version, Saga edition.
There's a very handy wiki that you can find online that covers almost all the rules and a lot of homebrew content that can get you in a lot of trouble real quick, but it's fun. So, you're welcome.
Thank you,
All
John.
right.
All right. So, Sam, what were we doing? We're going down to the planet, and what am I shooting?
Not much. What we're gonna do is we're going to find out who's working where. We're gonna apply them with drinks. We're gonna see if we need to roll some people for their credentials. We're gonna see what kind of security is on there. So we're gonna be just talking shop with these guys. So you can lean into your security knowledge and be like, oh man, I hate working in these like high security zones. And these people be like, oh, but it's not that high security. Or, oh yeah, I know. And then we'll, infer what's going on. And I'll use my mechanical wizardry to also talk with them and maybe find us like, oh man, I was working on this project on Cata Nemoidia or on Corellia, and they didn't cover the ducts with this. It's just completely crazy. And maybe that way we'll find it in as well. So we're going to spend the next couple hours chatting with these guys, using our respective knowledges to learn weaknesses in their system and play it cool.
All right. So I'm assuming knowledge tactics for that.
That'd be a smart move.
Okay.
But it's all up to John. John looks like he's so surprised by the train. He's like, I didn't know there was a train track here.
No, that's the shift change whistle. So you have a bunch of guys just coming off work and they're heading it.
Oh!
There you go. Look at you go.
Totally bland. Totally bland.
I had that plan.
God, that's not nice.
While
Alright.
they're out and about doing the social aspect of this, I think I'm just going to stay in the ship and kind of like poke the security defenses from the electronic aspect. Going to be not trying to break in, but just test their firewalls, basically.
Okay.
And Udex and I are going down. We're not in, like, I'm not wearing my Mando armor. We're wearing like worker gear, right? Like, like a outfit or just regular clothes.
These are definitely clean of bloodshots, and I've covered the blaster marks with like patches.
Perfect.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes we loot people and like I freeze dry them, and it's just a whole freaking thing because it's like easier,
Excellent.
Okay.
And let me just fix your. All right, you're Ted, and I'm Udex. All right, we're good to go.
All right. So, as you approach the social establishment, it's kind of a quiet one. There's no music playing. Just a little bit of a murmur of people talking quietly at their tables. Tired from a long day at work, as is to be expected. And as you walk in, they'll kind of look at you with the... We've all been in a small town and walked in someplace where it's all regulars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you first moved to Alaska and everybody's like, who's this guy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just as an
Wouldn't
example.
know. Wouldn't know.
Ben would have to leave his house for that.
Mhm.
Why would he go outside if there are people out there?
Oh, I don't want to do
There
that.
are people out there, and I'm not a fan of it.
And so after a moment of absolute silence, everybody just goes back to what they were doing. And you notice there's one table off to the side, nobody's sitting at yet. But there's also seats open at one of the larger tables.
All right. Well, let's order a couple drinks for some people and go sit down at one of the larger tables and make some friends.
Deal.
Okay. They're just kind of sitting there, and as you approach, they sort of look at you. And, can we help you?
Yeah, we're new in town and just finding where everything is and working on the newest projects. But just transferred over from Corellion as well. You know how it is. A project we can't talk about, but rest assured, I'm Udex. This is Ted. We've been around the block a couple times, know our way around the tools. So we've got a couple days before our shift starts officially, but we got some transfer orders early, so figured we'd settle in, make some friends, figure out where the head is and who to piss off and who not to piss off and how.
Oh, that's important. No matter where you go. Come on, sit down.
Yeah. Most importantly, we know our way around a bar.
That's very helpful. All right. So, yeah. Well, I'm Tech.
Hi, Tech.
I'm the crew chief here. Do you know which team you're assigned to yet?
Orders are lost in the mail still, so we figured we know which planet we're going to, and we get there sooner.
I hear you. The Empire's all about efficiency, right?
Well, it trickles down.
Oh, yeah. Hey, and he gestures to the bartender for like 2 for you guys.
Yay, free drinks.
Oh, so how long were you on Corellion?
Ted, you were there for like a little bit less than time than I was. So I was there for about 4 years, all told. I was working on Imstar 1s for a while doing the retrofitting, and then moved on to smaller stuff. Some of the, just picket ships and stuff. They need a little bit more of a fine touch, but mostly it was just they needed them. So doing a lot of basic ship working stuff until we got pulled for some special projects. And that was when Ted joined because he's got a background in special projects. So, yeah.
All right. And, okay. Can you make a persuasion roll for me?
Oh, boy, probably not.
Both of us or just him?
Just Udex.
Good, because he's the one doing all the talkie.
I'm doing all the talking. Does a 22 mean anything?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's impressive. It's been a while since we've had somebody who's actually skilled come through here.
Oh, is this one of those places?
Well, no. It's just, a lot of the work here is automated. So when we get somebody who actually knows what they're doing, it's usually because we really need them.
Well, orders are orders.
Well, the last couple places we've been to are mostly automated too, so that's no big deal. We can work with both.
Okay. All right. So you got no problem working around droids?
Nope.
No.
My mother's a droid.
No. We're very familiar with droids. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
I was having a snack and trying to be decent to people, and they were making fun of me.
Yep. Correct.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, if you don't know what team you're assigned on, you don't know what barracks you're in yet. So we'll have to see if we can figure that out for you. Tell you what. After a couple drinks, after some dinner, we'll see if we can get you to the quartermaster's office, get you all squared away. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Sounds wonderful.
Jumping back to the ship. Edna, what are you up to?
I was just about ready to order a glass of hoof.
What's Edna up to?
Yep.
Crocheting.
Crocheting?
I don't know.
Okay.
She's obviously watching the computers.
Okay.
Stuff.
All right. Okay.
Wookiee stuff.
Wookiee stuff. Is that wood carving or macrame?
Obviously,
Yes.
for me.
Why not both?
Macrame with wood.
Okay. So, Scurvy,
Hi.
you were going to be checking some of the databases and seeing what you could find, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to try rolling for that?
Do or do not. There is no try.
I have to move my plate of food out of the way because I don't have enough space on this table. That's an 8 plus some stuff. Where's my...
This used computer check is brought to you by TCT, where fandom meets fashion. Star Wars, Marvel, Sasquatch, Doctor Who, Star Trek, and more. All available in perfectly unique and nerdy designs. Use code FSF15 at checkout. I'm really having far too much fun just randomly rolling.
I was not prepared for that. I was looking for something else.
I,
You told me TCTs was going last, you liar.
I did! To keep you
I
on
would-
your toes, old man!
Michigan
Okay.
is also available at TCTs.
And what's your number, Ben?
22. They have a plus 14.
All right. So, what were you looking for?
I'm mainly prodding the defenses of the security system, just trying to see if there is a weakness that I can get better access with.
Are you just virtually
Just so,
with a stick?
basically,
I like it.
I mainly want to have an entry point when we do try and get all the stuff that we need, rather than try and search for one while we're getting shot at.
Okay.
Figuring that stuff out before we get shot at is probably a good idea.
The main thing you come away with is like a generic map of the facility. I mean, it doesn't tell you exactly what's being built in any particular area, but you get the idea that, this is fabrication, assembly, fine detail, and shipping in 4 different directions.
Got it. I mean, that still gives us a little bit more than we had.
Because anything is more than nothing.
Ted and Udex, I'm assuming you took some kind of data pad and or something that I can send this to you.
Yeah, I'm sure we have a communicator, and I'm sure we have a small data pad with us. Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I'm seeing these as like cargo pants, and I can put stuff in the side pockets. So
I send the map to them. That way they have it.
Okay. His outfit has pockets.
Lucky butt.
Ted just gets a text. Just, "Mm-hmm."
Ted's pants are vibrating.
hi,
Is it a text message, or are you happy to see that beer?
yes,
It's the potatoes.
Oh no, are there imperial potatoes that are going to make him sing?
I hope not.
Imperitats.
Oh boy.
Oh, all right.
Oh, but I mean, come on. If Ted got drunk, that could be enough of a distraction to steal the schematics.
It also
You
depends on
guys,
how quickly a clone can get drunk. Do they have lower alcohol resistance?
I mean, it's not just that, but keep in mind that this bar probably only represents like one shift, and if they have shifts, that means there's probably one going now. So any distraction we make in the bar is probably not going to cause a distraction elsewhere.
I was just hoping for a song and dance.
Mhm.
Maybe not.
Well, it is that kind of bar, so presumably one musical number later, as we were playing, drums with mugs and stuff, and making friends, and
I am
doing
not a
a
bard, so
friend finding montage.
I am not a bard.
Yeah, but you're strong and a good shot, and so you're like flinging, screwdrivers into the dartboard at like bullseyes and stuff.
He's Gaston.
Yes, exactly.
No.
Drinks shots like Farmer Ted does.
And we sing nothing else so that we don't get in trouble.
There you go.
Yes.
While looking into the computer stuff, I'm assuming I can see that most of the operation is automatic.
Actually, no.
No. Oh, so I don't know that. Never mind.
Well, either you don't know it or you see something different.
Make a second use computer check.
Oh boy.
I
Okay.
can clarify this because
26.
26. Yeah, you actually figure out, looking at the schematic, that there are a lot of spaces for workers there, where allegedly there wouldn't be if this was an automated facility.
Hmm.
That's the specials.
Hmm. I kind of ping all the crew quarters on the map that I sent Ted.
Okay.
Suspicious droid.
There are a
It's
lot of...
also, sorry, it's also me and Edna don't know that it's specifically like stated that it was all automated, right?
Right. But
So
there are a
Yes,
lot
sir.
more crew quarters than there would be for, a droid run facility.
Yeah, so I just ping all the crew quarters and just little message pops up in the mini map of just lots of personnel on the base.
Bloop, bloop.
All right.
Well, I'm not checking my emails while we're undercover, so yeah. But thank you.
All right. So after a couple drinks and some spicy potatoes and maybe some potato soup,
Potatoes.
because potatoes grow pretty much everywhere, right?
When you need
Yes and no.
There was that one time in Ireland, but anyway.
until you need them to.
Mm,
Anywho.
So he's like, all right. So I'm feeling better. Let's go to the quartermaster and see if we can get you boys squared away.
Beautiful. Let's do that. So, what have we learned about this guy, Tech? He's a foreman?
Yeah. He's the foreman. He's been here for about 5 years.
Oh, wow. He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Have we learned anything from him, like which shifts he's on and which, so he says it's an automated factory. Is it like high security? Is it low security? Do they have like break-ins? Do they have animal attacks? What's going on? What are they working on?
Break-ins, no animal attacks, but security's a little snug. They are making things specifically for the Imperial military.
What are they working on? Big stuff, small stuff?
A little bit of everything.
Okay.
Depends on which wing you're assigned to. So, I mean, nothing like capital ship scale, but there's some fighters being made. There's some walkers getting made. Some special projects.
So if it's all getting made in different places, do the teams rotate around, or is it just like people working on like one thing and that's their whole life here?
Usually one thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we get them good at what they're doing, and then we keep them there, and we work them till they can't work.
Oh boy.
And sometimes we got to specialize, and unfortunately, we got to be a little speciesist. Speciesist, that's a hard word.
It is when you drink that much. My goodness.
So, we save a lot of the heavy lifting for the Wookiees.
That happens,
Yeah.
It makes sense. So are you guys changing projects a lot, or is this because we still don't know what we've been assigned to yet? We're saying this in a drunken escapade, but I'm like, we've worked on all these things. So
right.
What are we likely to get assigned to, or who are we is there like a special projects team that just troubleshoots that we're going to get called to do?
There are a couple special projects teams. There are a few shift teams that I never get to talk to because what they're working on is just a little too classified for most people to know about. But you would know this because of all the work you've done.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. We'll go talk to Quartermaster on duty, and he'll get you squared away with where you got to be and who you're working with.
You sure we should be doing this? We've been drinking quite a bit. I mean, we're not scheduled to show up for another 2 days.
I'm pretty hoofed.
Yeah, but you got to have a place to fall down after, whatever was in that glass you just drank.
Yeah.
No one drinks like Ted. No one. Anyway.
See, I told you we were going to do a song and dance number.
Mhm.
Okay.
Got a full one.
Let's try to get out of showing up at the boss drunk, and then we'll meet up later. And if we can get a name of someone who's on the special team, then we'll try to get that as well.
All right. So let's see here. You're going to have to persuade him a little bit.
Okay. Any boosts for impeccable backstory?
Sure.
Let's see. I can.
Oh dear.
Well,
Well, I think he might have seen through because I got a 7, and it technically could be worse.
okay. So, all right. So, but I'm gonna try and double down on his story with a
Persuasion?
a persuasion roll,
Okay.
because I can just say, well, hey, he's a little sauced up tonight. Just we just came from the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Because clearly he's not thinking right. So
You're not thinking right.
your mom's not thinking right. God. All right.
I have 4 kids, so probably not.
Let's see. I got
I love you, Mom.
26 for persuasion.
Hey, apparently I'm just talking out my ass.
Since he got a 5, it was
7, a 7.
I got a total of 1.
Oh, he got a 5. Hey!
So, yeah, he's just totally blown away. Like, that is the smartest thing I've heard all day, Ted. Yeah, we're gonna do things your guys' way. You can just crash. I'm sure we got an extra bunk somewhere you guys can find, and we'll just put you there till we got the right person to talk to.
Sounds great.
I know that we've already talked about this one tonight, but since you guys both need to sober up, I think you could go for a cup of Monkey Cult coffee. And I won't be doing that because Monkey Cult Coffee is currently watching our live. Hello.
Yeah, they're on
Oh,
our
hi, hello.
hello.
What better way to sober up than the cup of cult in your... Yeah, a cup of cult. Their drinkingness is contagious.
Clearly.
Wow, but yes, use code FSF10 for 10% off your order. Wow. Don't pay
At
me.
monkeycultcoffee.com.
Yep. And even around the holidays, they ship super fast. Just saying.
They do. Yeah. That's one of the things I love about them. And, iced coffee is really good. Just saying.
All right. So yeah, they found you a place to crash for the night.
Awesome.
And,
Well,
Buy the coffee.
Do it.
Click the
It
button.
is seriously phenomenal coffee.
mm-hmm. All right.
so with all that, maybe we can also put a listening device or something inside the bunks. That'll be our game plan here.
So, John, they said that they have
There you
monkeys
go.
working around the clock. That's why their shipping is so fast.
All I can think of is like 2 orangutans like looking at each other, or not or chimpanzees rather, and like
Okay, so seriously though, but then we have a problem because chimpanzees are apes, not monkeys.
Yeah.
anyway. So Kathleen's done for the day.
I was half a second from also making the same comment. So
Okay. So back to what we were doing.
Nobody knows.
no, we're interrupting the game to talk about the difference between apes and monkeys.
Let's have a philosophical discussion on game night.
It's not a philosophical discussion. It's scientific fact, Timothy.
Yeah, it's your science. I don't have to believe your science. I believe my own science.
Reject your science to substitute my own. Is that why we have
On
sound
Instagram,
space wizards?
on Instagram, Monkey Cult says, "Great, now we have to change the company name."
Or just put tails on them.
No, just ignore the big dumb bearded guy who doesn't know monkeys and apes.
No, excuse me.
The big dumb bearded ape that doesn't know the difference between monkeys and apes.
The Beardalorian. Thank you very much.
All right, so
Chaos!
we're gonna try to wake up
Your chaos
early
woke up the
after.
Oh no. Sorry, Josie.
What was that sound?
We're gonna try to wake up early and get out of this bunk after putting a bug somewhere and escape off.
Okay, just audio only?
Sure.
Okay.
Honestly, I'll put something together. I'm sure one of these people has a pair of shoes or something that I can turn into a listening device.
Just the shoe phone.
Oh, wait. So you're going to try to MacGyver one?
No,
No, I have one in my pocket, but I remember that halfway as I wake up slightly hungover, like, oh, no, I brought that. Here we go. A listening device.
Of course. I was going to say, if you're trying to make one, we're going to have some fun.
It'd be fine.
Just a can and some string.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes the old technology works the best.
It does.
Gotta get a
It does.
mile-long piece of string, goes all the way from the bunk to the ship.
All right, so as we
real tight.
So as we bounce out of this, we will read our messages because I was not reading messages while on a mission and learned that apparently it is actually mostly
Sorry.
mostly automated or not automated.
Correct. No,
Okay. And then based off of the shifts we see and did you download any information about shifts? Maybe we can track down who the hotshot troubleshooters are, cross-correlate that with the names we got from tech, and find someone whose permissions we need to duplicate.
Did I discover when the shift changes?
Yeah, the horn came by.
Mhm.
We heard it on John's computer.
That was one change. Has it changed since?
Well, no, the train hasn't come back yet.
But probably because, we slept all night in barracks, but now we're meeting up for breakfast again with you guys. Did you get up to anything else last night?
I'm working on a hat.
Yeah, did you find make another roll there, Scurvy. See what else you
Yay.
Edna's just been watching the
That
cams.
is a 29. I keep going up by threes.
Okay. So
Right,
you do
yeah.
actually get a decent list of crew chiefs and shift responsibilities. No specific details on what's being built, but definitely. Let's see, you said 29. Yeah. Definitely the organizational structure of who's working when and where.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I ping that to their devices.
yeah, no, we've met up with you guys at the breakfast now.
Oh, there you go.
So, in this organizational structure, here's tech down at the bottom. Here's the shift crews that do. Hey, I've heard of that guy. These are the shift crews that do the fancy work. And so, what we can do is we can either spoof as them and get in and have mechanics level access, or we can send Edna in to do that, and Ted and I become different people and go and Scurvy, and we go roll the leader of this organization, take his credentials and spoof him. Actually, let's just all do that. If we know who's running this facility, let's just roll him and take his credentials and pretend to be him.
I like that plan.
Yeah.
As long as he's a easily matched person age.
No, we do it the Imperial
all we
style.
need we just need code cylinders.
And if anyone asks, we shoot them and be like, no, I'm Commandant, fancy snoot or whatever.
It's Overseer Agadine.
Yeah, see, something stupid like that.
It's not Gerald Snufflebottle?
So, Overseer Aberdeen, I concur. So, Overseer Aberdeen, or Aberdeen? Hunson Abadir?
Easy for you to say.
Abada.
AGGAD.
Oh, Lord.
Agadi.
All right.
Agadi.
Okay, well,
You should really
let's...
give people easier names.
It's a space name. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to this guy's house and take his code cylinders. And then we're going to be Imperial inspectors using his code cylinders to enter in and audit him. Wait, okay, so here's the plan. We go to his house, we get his code cylinders, we alter them enough to be his boss, we show up, we audit him, and then we take everything, and then we set a self-destruct, or we nuke it from orbit.
I think Udex has had too much coffee.
There's a lot going on there.
So if there's an Imperial presence here, there's clearly stormtroopers nearby, right?
Not just an Imperial presence.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, come on. You're the only one who can pretend to be a stormtrooper.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So I want to.
Right.
I'm asking if there are stormtroopers nearby where I can steal a suit.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's Imperial Army. There's stormtroopers. There's
All right.
We got stormtrooper armor in the grab bag in the back.
Do we? Oh, then
It's in the dress-up trunk.
Yeah, it's in the dress-up trunk.
I'm
We
mainly
killed a lot of stormtroopers.
Let's try and find ones without blaster holes.
Has a hole.
But no, the holes are all in different parts. So you just mix and match. I throw out all the parts with holes in it. There's like 6 good suits in it. They don't match super well, but there's like 6 good ones.
All right.
This is why the ship still goes the same speed. I'm busy back here, you guys.
yeah.
Make sure you find pants that fit. You'll be fine.
I do want to say, trying to steal the Overseer's identity while they're still here is going to be very difficult.
Okay, well then we can steal his identity and then cease him from being on this plane of existence alive. Thumbs up claws up from Scurvy on murder. God,
That is acceptable.
Sounds great.
The murder
well,
bot's like, yes.
Okay, so here's what we need.
Just want to point that out because if he's still walking around,
Mm-hmm.
that means they can go, where's my code cylinders? And we're messing with them. That could be very dangerous.
Okay, so here's the game plan then. Edna and Scurvy, you're in charge of sabotage, and Ted and I are in charge of being Imperial officers to go in and download all the information. So you guys are going to take the plans and the Wookiee. The Wookiee is going to be dressed up as labor. The droid also is labor, and you guys are going to wander around with big crates of stuff that you're just going to leave in load-bearing places. Ted and I are, first, all of us are going to go roll Hunson Abadir, and we're going to take his stuff and his heartbeat. Then I'm going to be an Imperial officer. Yeah, hand, eyeball, face. What else does he have?
Well,
Probably just that.
Let's grab one of each eye, because,
Yeah, one of each eye.
How many does he have?
We don't even know
Yeah, we don't know what
if
species
this person's human. We don't know where they're from at all.
So one of each eye, definitely. So we're gonna take him, and then we are going to be the new commandant or whatever. Ted's gonna be my guard as he escorts me in there. We are going to download the stuff, and we are going to leave. Scurvy and Edna are going to leave their crates behind. The crates are going to explode. We make out like bandits. We meet at the ship right after the op.
So,
Do
one of the
we?
things about this group is I come up with like a 4-sentence pitch, and you guys go to a world where there were never rails to begin with. I do that.
The one who has absolutely no control of what's going on.
And so, as you're ranting here, Udex, with your plan and your idea and everything, I have this little crochet baby Yoda up on a shelf above my computer, and I'm just looking at it with the, help me, you're my only hope.
Well, based off the information we
There you go.
have, what are we? Is there anything we're missing as we've sat here on a coffee and bacon?
Oh my-
That's cute.
He does
That
have a
is
little.
adorable. We are missing so much. We are making this way more complicated than it needs to be. We could steal the codes, or just steal the information, and just overload the reactor, and then the whole thing goes up anyway. We
Okay.
don't need a 12-step plan to do two things.
It's a 3-step plan. And Scurvy, I am leaving the blowing up of the factory in your capable mandibles.
It was more like 8-step, but still.
Yeah. But either way, guys, we have a guy to go murder, so let's go murder that guy and take his stuff.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
And the real time saver is that this guy actually lives at the factory.
He does not.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, he doesn't.
Not directly. No, I mean, come on. He's the overseer. He's not going to get his hands dirty.
Sure.
He has his
Is he at least?
think of.
So we just
Is he
need
at
to
least
go, like,
on the same
on the head.
planetoid?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's on the moon.
Does he have a penthouse overlooking the work zone?
No, he's not even going to be that close to it. Are you kidding?
He's on the opposite side of town.
Yeah.
So do we all want to go get these codes together?
Yes.
Yes.
Squad.
He might have guards or
that's-
something. So we're going to do this. We have a case full of pristine, almost entirely matched stormtrooper armor and an Imperial uniform. And we're going to change clothes right after this and head right to the factory and get the stuff before any alarms go off. Unless the alarms go off, in which case we got different problems. But
So
for an
yeah,
opportunity to get to it.
let's roll his house as a squad, and then we can go do what we need to do after that. But we got to go get the codes and stuff from him first before we can make it elsewhere.
Patrol.
Okay. So, as you're heading to his, are you taking a speeder or are you walking?
Speeder. Why would we walk?
How
let's take a
far
car.
away is the house?
I mean, it's the opposite side of town.
That doesn't say much. Is it a big town, small town?
Yeah, decent sized town. I mean, they've got like 30,000 people here, so
How long would it take us to walk there?
a while.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no, we're taking a speeder.
or public transportation.
I mean, we also have our ship.
Well, yeah, but that's a little big.
Yeah. Flight control is a little strict around here.
So
Can we just
let's,
take the bus?
Okay.
let's just take the speeder. It's the fastest way to get this done. We can carry a few things on it. We can carry ourselves. Let's go.
Yep.
All right.
Are all of us on one speeder? Do we have fit on one speeder? Do we have multiple speeders?
You would all
I mean,
It's
if we
it's
have a big
speeder
enough
car. Yeah.
It's like
Why
a
am I just
delivery
now
truck.
imagining it like a Volkswagen camper van?
It's a mystery machine.
Well, if
I would be
Volkswagen
okay with
wants
us
it.
keeping the Volkswagen speeder.
We've definitely stolen enough speeders that we could probably get one.
Yeah. I'm not really
And
sure.
also, I mean, if not, this one is extremely unlocked, or at least it will be. So,
Alrighty.
All
Do
right.
it.
So you managed to commandeer a vehicle
It's a nautical term.
and make your way over. Now, as you approach his basically compound, let's see here. Edna, can you give me a perception roll?
I'm not a fan of you referring to this dude's house as a compound.
oh, it makes perfect sense.
It makes it makes it seem like it has way too much security.
No, this will be great.
It's more stuff to blow up.
Yeah.
25.
25. Okay.
Nice.
So you notice a clear pattern in the patrols around his residence. It is a combination of stormtroopers and KX series security droids.
Oh boy.
Aha. Droids, you say?
I would
I love
liberate my brothers and sisters.
I would undo all of the work that Scurvy does.
No, Don't do it. Look, if we can get their security droids to unionize, then they're not going to do everything that this boss wants, because clearly they're not giving enough benefits or pay.
Scurvy, you clearly haven't spent enough time inside a droid's internal processor and motivator to determine its needs, wants, and desires. They're like, especially the KX series, they're like small murder babies. You just gotta... they just love murder. They just love murder. They're just these 8-foot tall, hulking gorilla-shaped murder babies. You just tell them to murder. They just love murder.
Murder baby. It's just fun to say. Murder baby.
Hang on, I gotta load something in my screwdriver. This is gonna be great.
Oh no! I think Udex woke up and chose violence.
Yes.
Okay.
Not even violence, just straight chaos.
Udex is hungover, so he's like, I'm
going to make everybody else feel the pain I am feeling.
correct.
Okay, but did you guys stop for like a greasy protein-based breakfast before?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Edna.
No, we met at the diner this morning, and then we found out that this guy had,
thought
like,
he
he
came to
goes
the
home for a long siesta. So we're
If you came to the ship, I was making Nerf steaks. We still have Nerf.
I had
Okay.
okay.
a lot.
Well, that's
I
where
had
we had breakfast, and we're on our way.
Yes,
we're on the
steak and eggs.
speeder. We see that there is a there's a pattern of the patrols. Do we want to disrupt the patrols? Probably should disrupt the patrols. Let's do that.
Okay. How are you gonna do that?
I brought a protein cube.
Protein. Why is it clear? That's weird. Don't eat that. So what we should do is we should abscond and waylay
Yes, she is.
one of these patrols.
Crocheting.
Same diff.
One
We
of the
should
what?
waylay one of these patrols
Okay.
with gunfire. And then what we'll do is Scurvy and I will scomp 2 of the KX droids and unleash them on the unsuspecting populace. And we'll set their murder from 11 to 14 and be
Murder
like,
baby.
that away. And then they'll go disrupt the rest of the patrols. They'll be like, the droids are going insane. And then we go, ensuing chaos.
Murder baby.
Droids are going insane. They're
Or
Guard.
if we immediately start a fight, we will be discovered, and then we can't do anything after that point. We'll have to run. Let's not immediately start a firefight. I'm not saying let's not start a firefight, just not yet.
Meow.
Okay.
That's step 5. Let's get into the building first.
Okay. Well, what's your game plan then, Scurvy?
Hack into a droid, make it think I am its superior. They will just let us in.
That's the same as my plan, except you get to be in charge of a droid instead of them being free.
No, because you want them to just unleash hell. We're
Okay.
not.
Yeah, you're right.
Look, quiet. We do it quiet.
All right,
We're
fine.
doing it quiet.
All right, so
I'm
here's the game
clanking
plan.
my hands together.
All right, so here's the game plan. We are going to go waylay one of these patrols, and then we are going to convince, coerce, and commandeer these droids into being our escorts to walk us in.
Yes, but stealthily and quietly,
Do
I
so
said
we don't
coerce.
immediately start a fight.
Yep, all right, let's do it.
Okay. So
I guess I got to put on this stupid Imperial uniform then. All right, let's
That
go.
one's got a hole. That one's got a hole. That one's got a...
That's the...
Those are where your legs go.
Okay,
Oh,
let me...
yeah.
I need some...
At least the Wookiee knows how to use clothes.
Oh my gosh, this is why they discontinued the clones, because it takes a Wookiee to tell them how to put pants on.
Well, yeah. Our moms taught us manners. Gosh.
You wear clothes one day a year, Wookiee.
They're important that one day of year.
True.
okay. So
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna just
Yeah.
boom a patrol.
okay.
Then Scurvy and I are going to convince the KX droids that we are actually supposed to be there, and they should escort us up to the commandant's office.
Okay.
Using all of their protocols, and also they should keep it on the down low and shouldn't tell anyone.
All right. Ted, can you roll knowledge tactics for me?
Me?
Okay.
Your name is Ted, isn't it?
I couldn't hear what
I
he
also
said
have.
clearly.
I also have tactics. Do you want me to roll 2 or no?
Sure. Just in case he bumps.
Hold on, gotta get my.
Do, 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 do.
All right, so now that's 26.
Okay.
32.
All
How
right.
do you roll that good?
I rolled an 8
Easily.
and I have a plus 14.
How do you even have a plus 14 in something? Jeez
Because
Louise.
Do I not have a plus 14?
I got one that's higher than plus 13. And it's because I took skill expert.
I've got one that's a plus 50. That gives me a plus 15. So
You okay over there?
Yeah.
What is your problem?
My microphone moved.
wasn't
Yeah.
very stealth.
Ability mod, half level and trained.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do it.
Max.
All right. So you find a couple spots where the patrols are sort of isolated and out of view of anyone or anything else. So it'd be a good spot to jump them.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Me and Ted are going to be like behind a garbage can, just waiting for the patrol to come up.
One of the locations is basically, it's almost like an alley with a dumpster.
Mhm.
There's a speeder partially blocking the entrance to it, but they're going through just to check the perimeter.
Yeah. So
Right.
we're gonna be like whoop, 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 whoop.
Somebody. Zoidberg?
Just
All right,
The-
do it.
they're gonna like
Do it.
half step past us and just chokehold, bring him back.
Yep. Exactly. Quiet.
Can you?
And Scurvy, you're gonna also be on screwdriver duty with me. So
hmm
Wait, you're choke holding a droid? I'm confused, but okay.
no. So Edna and Ted are choke holding the stormtroopers. And
Ah!
It can be a lethal chokehold if you want. And Scurvy and I are gonna be stomping into the back of these things to convince them that reality is malleable.
I just have the image of Edna standing back there behind in the dark, and when they come by, she's just like thump right on the head.
Yeah. This unit is 2 stormtroopers and 1 droid.
So
Cool.
Perfect.
Time to get
So
stronger.
one of those stormtroopers happened to be Ted shaped.
They're all Ted-shaped,
There you go.
more or less. Oh, wait.
Just we could get you a nicer
We'll get you
stormtrooper
shinier.
uniform.
one without holes in it.
That's where your legs go. I thought we
Yeah, I forgot already.
Okay, so group check. Everybody has to roll for stealth.
Oh great.
Stealth.
Where's rolling? For
Stealth.
oh, crap.
Oh, that does not bode well. What is that?
Hey, all right.
Oh, it's not bad. It's not
All
bad.
22 for me.
Okay.
19 for me.
17.
We got a 15.
Hey, but you know that's not bad for a giant droid wearing
Right.
parachute pants and a pirate hat.
And with only one volume setting.
All right,
Yes.
so as far as you guys know, you're hidden.
Oh boy.
Yeah, good enough.
Great. Love the caveat as far as you know.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't.
Okay.
So, level 19 Vader around the corner.
We're all dead.
It was actually Vader's house.
It's his vacation home.
This is Mustafar
No.
2 Electric Boogaloo
Nope. No, I'm not doing that to you tonight.
You're not tonight.
tonight. Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
So, patrol starts walking by, and you hear the 2 stormtroopers talking about. So, did you see the latest Holonet report about what was going on out there on Cato Nemoidia? Something about a fighting ring got broken up.
Bonk.
So I let them go ever so slightly past us, and then Edna jumps out behind the stormtroopers and does the "oh yeah, I heard about that" and slams their heads together.
All right.
I just love the sound their heads make when you bump them together.
Like a melee attack. I rolled a 17.
Oh, hold on. what their heads sound like.
Thank you.
I don't remember how to do the rest of this now.
You rolled a 17.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Go ahead and roll
That's more accurate.
1d8 damage.
1d8.
Mm-hmm. Plus your strength modifier.
I
What?
just expect little shrapnel of helmet all over the floor and brain stain.
1d8.
Hmm?
1d8 plus strength.
Okay.
Wait. 7.
7. Okay. So they hear the thunk sound, and what's happening with everybody else while that proceeds?
The moment the thunk happens, I'm assuming the droid turns around, and that's when Scurvy pops up, puts the scomp port in to try and reprogram.
Okay. All right. I'm also going to need you to make a melee attack to get that in there.
That is a natural 20.
Of course it is.
I could show you on the camera. Hang on, let me see if I. Okay.
He's just upset that another one of his plans is getting foiled.
See,
I-
the GM
I
can
was-
trust the players. The players don't trust the GM. That's just how the game works.
No, I was just so confused because this thing just thunked straight down. It didn't bounce. It didn't roll. It just went boom.
You need a 20 right now.
But yes, that was a nat 20.
Okay.
The dice gods
For total of, I think it's like a 28 or something like that to attack. Yeah.
And then I'm going to need you to use computer.
Do it again, please. No, it didn't do it again, but that's math. 23.
23.
buffering robot.
All right. So what are you trying?
It's not that I can't do it, it's just that I have too many tabs open at once, so it just slows down.
Which one's playing the music?
I don't know. There's at least 4 that are playing music.
This calculator is actually running off of Internet Explorer.
Every time I need to do math, I have to open a new tab, go into Google Calculator, let that load, then do it instead of just typing it in.
Somewhere in the back of your brain is just the.
You got 23, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The droid just kind of like stops. Hello. How may I assist you?
Perfect.
I am your superior officer. We need to get inside this facility without raising suspicion.
Certainly. Right this way. And it like walks off towards, an access point, opening to the fence or the wall or whatever happens to be at that point. Fence, yes.
While Scurvy was working on that, Ted and Udex were stealing the Stormtroopers' armor so that they had the armor that matches the Stormtroopers currently around them.
I mean, I'm dressed up like an Imperial officer because I
Right,
can't
that's-
actually
that's-
pretend to be.
Ted's got new shiny pants.
Yeah, the helmet
Horns.
doesn't fit.
Helmet doesn't fit. But the other thing I'll do is double tap these guys with a stun beam, or actually just a knife to the neck. No witnesses.
That's right. And done.
Yes, but we got the armor, or we got the uniform and the armor off before we did that, so that Ted couldn't complain about it.
You know he would anyway. All right.
Something else to complain about. This one chafes.
He's like, how come every piece of armor you guys give me already smells like dead guy?
Okay. If you've ever had chafing from wearing armor, you know it's no joke.
That's why I don't wear it.
I just don't wear pants.
Also, no hair. So, all right, let's do this.
Great. I'm over there with like brand new armor and monkey butt powder. So
Comes in handy in more situations than you want to know.
So that
You're doing that like
it's not
you
brought
just
to
got
us by
brand
Monkey
new-
Cult Coffee.
no.
yeah, not brought to you by Monkey Cult Coffee. That's a whole different product. But
I'm just imagining
Shut up. Okay.
it's like when you get a brand new pair of pants that the seam is just a little too high.
Ugh.
You do that like long step every now and then.
Just a reset.
You're like, all right. That's Ted every like 10 steps. Just anyway.
So there's that.
Sorry, the distortion when your voice went up was just
Perfect.
yeah. All right. So yeah, he leads you up to this. Gets you up to the door. Yeah. You may proceed.
Do they open the door for us?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Cool.
In we
We're
go.
in.
All right. So inside, it's very clean, as if there are janitor droids going back and forth almost hourly. Polished marble floors, nice polished marble floors, stucco walls. Nice high arches, lots of echoing. Very, very much nicer than the worker quarters.
It's too clean,
Mm-hmm.
right?
All right. Well, this K unit can take us to the commandant.
The
K
overseer-
Spy, take us up. Take us
Yes,
upstairs.
the overseer.
The overseer.
Whatever.
Mhm.
The pointy headed.
These Imperials all choose their own titles anyway.
You're not wrong.
I know. I have a Star Wars podcast. I am aware of.
It's a fabulous podcast. I love listening to it at work.
Thank you.
It's also where I get the best ideas for here.
No.
Wait a minute. From listening to my podcast or at work?
Both.
My
We
job
can
is
find ourselves in a lot of high security hallways.
yeah. Oh, my work. The security is if you have a badge, nobody cares.
It's a Catholic hospital.
That's Star Wars security too.
Difference is at work we have guardrails.
The hospital is very
That's true.
compliant.
We passed inspection.
Barely.
Anyhow, back on topic. So he leads you through. There are not many. You don't see anybody else in the building as you're walking through.
Mm.
Well, I hope this guy's not really, really weird.
I mean, an Imperial Overseer being really weird. What are the odds of that?
I don't know. They'll write it on his gravestone.
All right. So, leads you into this very large. I don't know the proper architectural term for the room. Sort of an indoor garden, arboretum. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Also could be a conservatory.
Scurvy, I'm taking my rifle out of your rifle case. Thank you.
You should know from
All right. Good to go.
the game.
I think like 4 times.
Oh my gosh, you're dumb.
All right, and in the middle of this, there is a table set. Imperial officer sitting there with a data pad, eating his breakfast, drinking his coffee, quietly doing his own business.
Greetings!
Is there anyone else in the room other than the Imperial officer?
Roll perception for that.
I don't even know what my perception is. Not great. I only got 19 for
That's
looking
just
around.
I'm just gonna say it could have been worse.
All right, well, I'm going to go with my action, which is, hey, Overseer Aberdeen.
Who are you?
Boom! Headshot.
Roll it.
I had questions. Our job is to get information.
He's got code cylinders and a computer. We're not talky people, we're hacky people. Keyboards are how we get information.
You just crowned an Imperial officer.
Actually,
He's like,
probably not with this roll, but we'll see. Hang on, I got a cheat sheet around here somewhere.
I mean-
for rolls.
they're very clearly surprised. Is this an advantage or something?
Well, that should give him whatchamacallit, flat-footed. But
He somehow actually shoots himself in this maneuver.
I didn't do that bad, but I didn't do great. Okay, so my base attack is 7, my dexterity is 3. And a point blank. That's a 15 to hit, flat-footed.
You miss.
What?
Okay. Well, I guess he gets to live. I'll try again. Bam!
All right. And now comes one of my favorite phrases, and I'm really sad Ted's not here to see it.
Oh no!
Roll for initiative.
Oh, but no! I need
Ah,
to check.
Do I get a second attack real fast?
Sure.
9 plus 7 is 16 plus 5. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Thank goodness.
You need that back.
Yes. Unless you have the slide,
Which one?
Saber.
15 plus 3, 20 or 18 damage.
18 damage.
All right. So Tim, you told us to roll for initiative.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
but
There it is.
it took a second hit. However, this combat is brought to you by our sponsor, Level Up Saber. The only saber guaranteed to be better than a stick, with a whole bunch of screen accurate saber hilts and custom hilts to choose from. You are sure to find the kitty swatter, lightsaber, that you want. Because you too can get yourself into dangerous situations where you're really just grasping at straws to survive, much like we are. Anyway, Level Up Saber! Things in the notes and stuff.
All right. So,
Find sabers. Do the things.
initiatives.
I should have actually rolled instead of being stupid. And
I rolled a nat 20.
So, what's your total?
Let's see. I'm just more happy to say I got a nat 20. That's initiative, but let's see. That's it's gonna be high. 44.
Do you have
What?
plus 24 initiative?
Well, I have in my skills initiative skill bonus is an 8 plus half level plus the ability mod. That gets me up to 15 plus a 20 plus then
Yeah,
on my main page it says initiative is a 9. So I'm assuming I add that in as well.
No, the 9 is.
No, the 9 is the thing you add to it. So it'd be 29 total.
So what's the other thing?
That's how you get to the 9.
Yeah. So half level is 5 plus skill bonus plus your stat. Should be about 9, maybe more, maybe 10.
It adds up. My initiative skill bonus is at 8, my half level's at 5, and my ability mod is at
15.
2.
Oh,
That's a
wow.
plus 15. So that's a 35, which is very good initiative, and it makes sense for you.
Yeah. Okay.
But not a 44. That's too high.
Well, that's why I was confused. I was like, do I add this? So, all right.
This
So
isn't
35.
Okay. What's
I
everybody
got
else?
21.
21.
I got a 26 for initiative.
Okay. Let's see here. Udex, what's your dexterity?
16 plus 3.
And Ethan is going to take the opportunity of having the lowest initiative
Okay.
to take a break.
Oh, did we tie? Okay, cool.
All right. So, top of the round, we have Ted.
All right. So, can you fill me in as to what exactly is happening here? Because I had a very urgent coffee in, coffee out situation going on.
I shot the guy.
Yeah. So, from the entry point, Udex took a shot. And
And now we're going to figure out who else is in the room. I call it a combat perception check. 'Cause-
Ah, okay.
'cause-
yes, indeed. All right. So, I mean, you can spread out a little bit. There are trees and bushes you can hide behind rather conveniently.
That's weird.
This
When was the last time we actually fought amongst trees and bushes?
You're also indoors.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think we've ever actually fought where there's trees and bushes before. This is strange.
All right. So we have no idea what's all around us.
As far as like in the rest of the building,
No, I mean in the conservatory, our arboretum, whatever it's called, we don't know what's all around us.
it's walkways with trees, bushes.
I mean,
There's some-
people-wise, how many combatants are there that we're fighting?
You're only aware of Agadin.
So is he still alive? Oh, okay. I thought Udex, 86 then.
No, he's got hit points and stuff. It's very boring.
Okay. Well, I'm going to assume I have my my Z6 heavy repeater, and I'm going to go after him with that.
Okay, go for it.
It'd be cool if you can save his clothes, but we'll find out.
Let's see.
Not with a Z6.
All right. Remind me again. I'm sorry. Because
Okay.
So I take my base attack, add that to my roll, along with
Dexterity.
Yep.
And a range penalty if one exists, but for you it should be 0 right here.
Yep.
Well, my dexterity is a 15.
Well, no, that means it's a 2.
Dex bonus. Yeah, +2.
Oh, dex bonus. Okay. Okay. So my modifier on my dex is only a 1.
Should be a 2 with a 15.
Well, I'm just going with what's on my card. Okay. So I use my base attack. My base attack should be the same as my level, shouldn't it? 10?
Yes, because you're a straight soldier.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I thought. So that needs to be changed.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah. So 25.
25 to hit? Yeah, that's definitely going to connect.
All right. And then let's see, that heavy blaster is a 3d10.
And then Scurvy's going to be up next.
So 9, 6, that's 15, and a 7, so 22.
22. All right.
Don't forget to also add your dexterity to damage. It would be +2.
So yeah, well, I have a 3d10 plus 1, so that makes a 23 actually.
Very nice.
Okay. Is that the only action you're taking, is taking a shot?
Keep shooting.
Well, I'm assuming that we're all kind of bunched in around the door, and I'd like to unbunch. So do I have something for cover nearby that I can move behind?
Yeah, there's some, bushes. There's a low rock wall off to the right.
I'll take the rock wall.
Okay. So you're kind of doing like a strafing run while you shoot?
Yeah, I'm kind of with the got the Z6 right here, just kind of moving my way over to the wall, taking a shot at him, getting behind cover.
Circle strafing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Scurvy, your turn. And then Udex will be up next.
Cool.
Same thing, but opposite direction as Ted. So if they went left, I'm going right. But yeah, just pew pew.
Okay.
13 plus that's gonna be 21.
That will hit.
Cool. I need some D10s.
I'm loving your camera work, by the way.
I know I have a very dedicated camera operator here.
Mm-hmm.
Not as great as it could be. 17.
17.
17 damage.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm trying to flank the other side just to make sure we have both halves of the room covered. If anything extra
Okay. That
goes off.
And creating a not quite crossfire situation at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, that'll take us around to Udex.
Cool.
And if he survives, then Agadine's up next.
Okay, cool. Let's fix that.
Still alive.
Is he still flat-footed on the couch?
He hasn't had a chance to take any other actions.
Okay, because I'm not rolling super hot here. Does a 20 hit him flat-footed?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, I'm gonna aim first.
Oh, okay.
So then I get another dice. For 27 damage.
27.
And for purposes of damage threshold, his damage threshold counts as 5 lower when I shoot him.
Hello.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter because that would put him at a -6.
These are my Cheetos.
Bam!
No, on the condition track. And then -12 hit points. So, yeah. Where exactly were you aiming on him?
I was aiming for his head because I want his clothes.
Okay.
Ernest.
All right. So your blaster shot basically goes in one ear and out the other.
Hey, and his eyes probably aren't cooked. Let's find out. I got a spatula.
I have chopsticks.
I got a spoon.
I've got a jar of dirt.
I love that Ben's actually got like real chopsticks. Ahead of him.
Oh, you got the kitty assist chopsticks.
Yes, because I don't know how to actually use chopsticks.
I got an ice cream scoop. All right, let's do this.
Mm.
All right, so code cylinders. Scurvy, code cylinders. Edna, Ted, watch the door. I loot the body. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the cylinders.
Yeah, you can have that.
I can make copies of these on the ship.
All right. So you guys have like moved in on the body?
Hmm.
Okay. So there are. It's a circular room, and you came in from one side, and there's a hallway directly across, and then one at a 90-degree angle off to the side. The opposite side of that is just looking out over, his exterior gardens, his lawn, etc. And so, as you're in here, from the other two directions that you did not come in from, you hear boots.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Defend us. All right.
I take one door. Ted takes the other.
Yeah. Do we have the code cylinders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we leave the body with the missing code cylinders, I'm worried that they can either deactivate them or just know that we're using them.
Yeah, so we take the body. Hey, this is why you carry around a coffin all the time. Bend over. Hip. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna hoist it over the shoulder of our friendly assassin droid.
Oh, hey. Okay, thanks. Bye. All right, let's go.
I thought you were going to weekend at Agadine's. Anyway.
we're gonna burn you this thing.
Again.
Don't worry, guys. We're all okay.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
But yeah, we throw the body over our newly acquired friend droid. We leave, we run.
Okay.
And hopefully there's not enough of a mess that they can assume that the overseer is no longer with us.
Well, the important part of that is that, Ted, if you don't mind. Yep. Whoop. Thermal detonator. All right, let's go.
Look, Smash was cleaned up.
I would like
Not in the gardens.
Why not?
Because it's pretty. Throw it down one of the hallways.
Whichever.
now Scurvy cares whether it's pretty. Okay. Anyway,
I care about the plants. The meat bags aren't as important.
the meat bags.
What's the difference between a plant and a meat bag? Tell me that as we.
One's a plant and one's a meat bag.
I feel like you need more software upgrades.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway,
So you toss the thermal to cover your tracks. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
Cleaning up the
it's a
mess.
smoke screen, just more violent.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm going to... Were you aiming at any place in particular, or did you just want it like in the room somewhere to...
Somewhere.
Yeah, I'm hucking it pretty far, but definitely violently that direction.
All right. I'm going to need you to roll for that one.
Okay. Well, I threw it.
It was not a discreet yeet.
It was not a discreet yeet. Hang on, I gotta do my math here.
A discreet. I got
an 11 to throw it that
didn't
way.
work.
Perfect. All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
How much damage does a thermal detonator do, you guys? Will you accept 60-10?
Isn't it just like a fireball, just 66?
I didn't ask how big the room was.
Yeah, I just only have, exactly. I just only have 1d6 and I don't want to roll it 8 times. So.
Fireball.
Let's see here. Thermal detonator, 8d6.
Oh my gosh.
8d6 it is fireball.
So enjoy that 8 rolls.
9.
See, that's why I just keep all of my d6s all the time.
I have an entire pack of D6s.
I know.
Wow, this d6 sucks. 30.
30. That's pretty good.
Fireball.
So, explosion goes off.
8 of them.
You know, debris, bits of trees, bits of marble go flying every which way. And you have a suitable distraction for the moment.
Hooray!
Yay, distraction, yay.
The KX model kind of hesitates. This is not in my programming.
That's a Tuesday, honey.
It is in your programming to follow orders. Follow orders. Come with us.
Following orders. Thank you. All right. So, which way are you going out?
Well, on the way in, we found a spot to park where there were no cameras, and I figure we may as well go right by that. And also, there should be 2 dead stormtroopers there. So,
And go out the way we came in.
yeah, but this time we can take those dead stormtroopers and put them in Scurvy's coffin box, and that way it's just a mystery.
Okay.
It's not that big.
Yeah.
It is once Edna's folded them in half.
If we liquefy them. Then even what?
Okay, I'm concerned that your checklist of things to do during game is just the Geneva Convention.
Mhm.
We
Hey,
never really paid that close
Well, not entirely.
attention, so why would we start now?
John, we have not once abused a prisoner because we don't take prisoners.
Yeah, if they're already dead, you can't abuse them. They're dead.
I mean, technically you could abuse a dead body, but
I don't think that's, I mean, that's just like, yeah, that's just taboos.
No bueno. Anyway,
This palate cleanser is brought to you by TCTs. Go to tct.com and use code FSF50 to see where fandom meets fashion. Go get yourself some nerd merch.
all right. So,
hide your shame with a new t-shirt.
Pretty
so
much.
where are you heading from there?
We get back in our Volkswagen buggy.
And we
No, we-
had, well, I'm melon balling the eyeballs and vibro knifing the hands because and putting them in a nice clean imperial sack because it's time to go to the factory.
I'm just imagining. Got a little sandwich bag. I got him.
Tupperware! He obviously uses Tupperware!
Look,
The
I
bitch is trying to really
back
live.
there in the tool shop working on these things, and I forgot to bring the cooler, and I brought my lunchbox instead. So, do you want to eat this sandwich or not?
I love that we're melon balling things. Okay, let's head to the factory.
As Edna eats the sandwich. There was
Yeah.
really a sandwich, right?
Yeah, there was. It was a melon and worm sandwich. That's why I had the melon baller.
That sounds disgusting. I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Nice.
All right, so you're heading to the factory.
Yes. 'Cause
Did
we
you
have-
add the worms, or were they just in the melon because the melon was old?
Did I what?
Did you add the worms, or were they just in the melon because the melon was already old?
No, I added the eggs.
Ah.
Yeah, so we should have everything we need to get into the factory now, plus, both cylinders got the data.
Mhm.
And I know you enjoy Ithorian cuisine. I've seen you enjoy it before. That metal bag and the clone, they can't handle. They can't hang with how delicious it is.
Wait, so you're eating an egg salad sandwich laced with worms.
No, it's the eggs. No, the eggs became the worms. They ate the inside of the melon.
Okay. I
Nummy.
was going to ask, are we going to start talking about how B2 battle droids look like vending units? Because
Do I suddenly get very smart?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Not you!
Ow. That was loud.
That wasn't loud at all.
None of
To
this
our
is about
listeners,
you,
we're sorry.
John.
We'll see if we can get a sponsor for hearing protection.
I apologize for the friends who are wearing headphones.
Yeah, thanks.
Ben's like, I could hear that from Alaska without the headphones.
Really glad that I didn't have my headphones tonight. I forgot them. So sans headphones.
Okay. So,
So we have to break into this facility real quick.
Yeah, well, that's why Ted is wearing a suit. We've got K Thanks Bye. These bodies are now in a dumpster by the side of the road, and we go in as if we own the place.
did you just call him K Thanks Bye?
That's his name.
Okay.
KTXBY. K Thanks Bye. Did you guys... Am I the only person who learns droids' names here?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, I
That's
learned
good
Don't
enough.
ask for my full name.
Yeah, I bet you don't even know what Scurvy's full name is.
Nope, I know it's scurvy.
Scurvy has a name?
Yes.
Anyhow. All right. So,
Do you not know what the acronym of my name means?
Nope.
Wait,
Not what you
Do
think.
you want to know?
do we have
Yeah,
droid?
why not? We've gone down this rabbit hole this far. Let's finish it off.
So, out of character, I actually thought of like 8 million different things that this could be, but none of them felt right. So, Scurvy stands for Super Cool Robot, and he's the 5th version.
So still pretty early. Got it.
Moist.
All right.
Like,
So he's just Super Cool Robot, 5th
Super
edition.
cool robot.
fair enough.
all right. So, are you going to use the code cylinder for anything on the way there?
No.
If we could use it on the way there, I'd like to see if we could pull up the schematics before we get there, and at least have those downloaded.
We already have the schematics.
We have a basic map. We do not have the schematics.
Where are we going to plug in the code cylinder? Because as soon as we use it, it's hot.
We'll have to find a scomp port somewhere inside of the factory.
Yeah, we got to show up and use it and then, like, move.
Yeah, we'll have to do it inside the factory. We'll have to gain access to the building, find the closest scomp, and go from there.
Besides, we just have K Thanks Bye tell us to lead us to where the Commandant's office is. Because he needs to be reunited with his parts. Whatever.
Okay. All right. So, okay, thanks. Says that he can take you to the office.
Cool.
You pull up into the parking bay. A few other speeders parked here and there. A couple of like personnel transports. Yeah.
Is there anyone here? Have we been followed or anything as far as we know?
Not that you're currently aware of.
Cool. How long would it take to sabotage like half of these speeders?
I mean, it depends on how extensive you want it to be.
Just they won't start.
Oh,
Like just run through, snip some wires.
yeah. Just a matter of getting to the right spot.
We
and
don't want
cut-
to blow anything up just yet.
Yep.
We need to keep it quiet.
Okay, I'm gonna do that real quick. Just. All right, cool. All right, let's go.
Hey. So you get inside, and did you care if you went in on like the Starship side or the speeder side, or where did you want to go in?
Well, we were entering through the speeder garage, basically.
Okay. But I mean, as far as what they're building on that side of the building, did you have a preference?
Oh, Starship side.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also have like a droid wing. They have small arms. They have
Yeah, we want to see what chips they're building. Maybe one that's 99.9% done that we can take.
Oh, that's good thinking.
Okay.
If all it needs is a fresh coat of paint, we could drive it out the lot.
Yeah.
We could totally just steal an Imperial Star Destroyer from this facility.
Hey, Pivot, we know you asked for schematics, but
But
we'll do you one better.
What if we just got you something you didn't ask for?
Okay.
I'm looking at my camera and the little T-Rex is just jamming its face up my armpit.
As long as you're both comfortable.
All right. So you get in there, and
It's a consensual snuggle.
as you see going on the where you are is towards the end of the assembly line, and these are slightly modified versions of TIE fighters going through.
How so?
Hmm?
How are they modified?
Yeah, what is the modifications that that we can visually see?
Well, the main thing you notice is that instead of the usual wings being upright, these ones appear to be almost like laying down.
Like folded, or like are they strikers or are they outlanders?
Like strikers.
Okay.
Hmm.
So not a huge deal, but you haven't encountered this one in the wild yet.
Good
Okay.
that.
Are these... Have we seen, like, Interceptor TIE fighters before or no?
Not yet.
Okay, so... Never mind.
Okay.
There are a few like Imperial shift workers walking by. Kind of guys you were talking to tonight.
Well, surely they wouldn't recognize us in our Imperial uniforms with our droid and Wookiee helpers.
It's so amazing how much just changing your clothes and putting some glasses on can totally disguise you.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, is Ted still in Stormtrooper, or did he switch to Imperial?
Ted's
Now you
in,
don't? Now you know me? Now you don't?
Ted's in armor, Udex is in uniform.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Well, I don't know if we'd all fit into one of those, but we could all fly out of here in them. Let's keep moving and get to the download location where we can download all this stuff into Scurvy's positronic brain.
Okay.
That's what he uses for data, because he uses his negatronic brain for killing.
Negatronic. All I think is Negaduck. I've been watching too many cartoons. But
Don't kill him. If you kill him, you won't learn nothing.
yes, Jason. Yes.
It's technically crochet.
Yes, she's corrected me once. She's crocheting. Thank you very much.
Yes. And yes, Tim does look grown up because beards are the push-up bra for men.
A distinguished push-up bra and nothing else.
Yes,
That was-
it's fancy.
All right. So you locate the supervisor's office. The shift.
Yes.
Office.
All the things I thought would be said about my beard. Calling it a distinguished push-up bra was not on my bingo card. So, okay.
You're welcome.
Anyhow. So you do find the
Yeah, you do.
supervisor's office.
Yeah, you do. Shut up.
Yeah, you do. All right.
Oh, supervisor office, what?
And there's a very tired-looking person, human, sitting there, just. Okay, what is it now?
Imperial audit team, clear the way.
Okay. Yeah, I did not expect this at all. I
That's the point.
It's a surprise audit.
okay.
Surprise!
Do you need anything from me?
Yeah, get out.
Mm-hmm.
Right away, sir.
You've already taken up too much time.
Too easy.
The moment they leave the room and the door closes, I just look at Udex and just, how did that work?
Hey, you wouldn't let me paint you. You would know. You would know how fun it is. Although, I agree with you now because this uniform is lousy for pockets. I need an over-the-shoulder coffin to hold my delightful activities. Anyway, what's in here?
Okay. I'm gonna plug in the code cylinder because the first thing I want to do is give the Tortuga free reign to fly around.
Okay.
That's a good idea. I like that.
That way, if everything goes completely wrong, as I expect it will, we can just call our ship to show up, and they won't get shot down the moment it moves from the landing platform.
Just erase it from the radar. Make it invisible.
Weird free clothes. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
We're on the everybody's changing clothes. Full makeover.
Which would be better, deleting it from the radar so they can't see it, or just giving it free access to fly around. Like if it's some kind of security clearance so they can move around.
I think giving it the free access is probably the better because if we clear it right now, it's gonna get picked up later. This way, if we get picked up later, if we ever have to come back to Corellia for any reason, we have free access.
Depends on if they notice that later, but we leave it in your capable mandibles or manipulators.
We have multiple transponder signals. If this one gets flagged, we could just destroy it. So the one that we're currently running, I'm going to give like the highest security clearance that the code cylinder allows me to get.
Okay. I'm going to need you to roll for that.
Cool. Oh, that's not as cool as I want it to be, but let's find out.
We wanted to be Darth Vader level permissions, and we got Fifth Brother permissions.
Ouch.
We're probably
this was just used computer.
Yep.
23. Not as high as I would like, but still high enough.
All right. And it's going to take you about 10 minutes to convince the computer to do that, but sure.
So long as it's doable.
Yeah. All right. So while he's working on that, what are you guys doing?
Downloading all of the. We're in like the head honcho's office, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's only one door in, one door out, correct?
Correct. There's a private bathroom off to the side.
Okay, so just the one private bathroom. I want to clear the private bathroom, make sure nobody's in there.
Edna's taking the good toilet paper.
Well, yeah, huh?
Ooh, 4-ply.
We've got that 1-ply left over from Cato Nemoidia. I want the good stuff. So,
Well, okay, but you
It's
can
like
tell
that public school toilet paper that you can see through.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
and you see it's still an Imperial run factory, and you can tell how much the place cares about their workers by the toilet paper.
So in one of the standard staff stalls, it's the like not even paper kind of paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's an old Sears catalog. It's like
Well, I'm downloading the computer, and if I can't download the computer, I'm taking the computer and putting it inside Scurvy's convenient box.
all right. Go ahead and roll
All right,
for
so
it.
yeah, so I want to check the bathroom, make sure that there's nobody in there, and then basically go back onto guard duty at the door.
Occupied!
Alrighty, using a handy dandy program loaded up in my sonic screwdriver, I got a 30 or 29 to download.
I do love how Udex is, what if the Doctor was just as chaotic, but totally down with murder?
He's just bad at math.
Like this.
Because he has numbers. Numbers depend on the context, right? Is 4 a lot? Murders? No.
Okay, 29.
No.
Oh boy.
Trying to figure out how I want to say this. Do you want to spend a
You
force point?
succeed.
Do I what?
Do you want to spend a force point?
Oh dear. Sure. What does that do? Add a d6.
At this point, I think it's 2d6.
Okay. That gives me 38.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to take you. I mean, you're going to be there for a while.
So, oh dear. This is actually locked.
Yeah.
This is actually a lot of data too.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Okay. Good luck. Have fun defending us from probably 422 stormtroopers. No, sorry, 420. We killed 2 already.
Yeah,
Alright.
while I'm giving access to the Tortuga, can I see if any security has been activated?
Yeah, actually, there's a security alert started around the overseer's compound, and it's flagging throughout the entire city now.
Can I deactivate the security alarm?
You can certainly try.
Cool. I'm going to certainly try.
Can he do that while he's doing other stuff?
Well, we'll say these are concurrent tasks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm basically just waiting for the ship security to process, not like actively hitting buttons on that one.
Yeah.
I have all of my dice are the Infinity Stones.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use the Mind Stone for this one. Do big brain moves. That's not terrible. I am okay with that. And this is use computers, so that is a 27.
27.
Wait, is that a 27? Yeah, it's a 27.
Okay.
Math.
Math.
Okay.
At least it's not reverse math.
It could be reverse math.
Yeah. I mean, it takes a few more minutes, but thankfully Udex is still working on his download. But you will be able to shut off the security
Before it gets to us?
between you and the ship at the very least. So, there go my automated turrets. Anyhow.
Sweet.
Yeah, we'd like to be able to leave the planet. Thank you.
Bye-bye, turrets.
All right.
I think they were in the room.
So while you're working on all
Are
this,
they-
what's that? Go ahead.
Never mind. Nope, don't want to give you any ideas. Don't worry about it. Nope. What were you saying?
So while you're working on your downloads and disabling security and checking the toilet paper and looking for snacks in the drawers, I guess probably, because who doesn't keep snacks in their office?
I mean, this dude's like high-end Imperial. I bet in his personal desk there's a drawer that just has like a liquor cabinet built in.
I would like to find that one, please.
Also has the fancy snacks, the Wookiee equivalent of cashews, and
Are there cucumber sandwiches?
there are no cucumber sandwiches.
No.
So while you're doing all of this, there's a polite knock at the door.
Occupied.
Hey, boss. You're not the boss.
Udex, this is up to you.
I'm busy.
Imperial audit.
Audit. Okay. I will see myself out. Please forgive the interruption. I hope you have a very nice day.
Oh, why didn't I?
Are they actually going to just walk away?
I'm very involved in trying to steal this data, so I have no idea.
I think Edna needs to follow person out the door and then very discreetly grab them by their face and pull them back inside the office.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll for that.
What am I rolling?
It's a melee attack.
16 is what I've already rolled. And then with the stuff and the math.
All right. So,
Because I don't remember what the stuff in the math is.
right. So, You kind of reach up and like grab him around the face. Is that
So he doesn't scream.
right? And then just like pull him into your chest, drag him back into the office.
Walking
Yeah,
around.
one big Wookiee mitt right over the mouthpiece, and just
Right.
The Wookiee hand would probably cover the entirety of the head.
yeah, more than likely.
They just see darkness.
And don't distract me with that. Just throw him in the bathroom and like knock him out or something. Or
Got
just
it.
give him
Make
a
sure to take any
swirly.
communicators.
Give him a swirly. Stupid hair people.
Oh.
Am I right, Scurvy? Hair is for losers.
So I have grabbed him by his face, pulled him back in, shut the door, taken him into the office, and went to give him a swirly and accidentally slammed his head too hard into the toilet, and he might be unconscious now.
Face down in the toilet. Nice.
Well, I had to short out the communicators somehow.
That's one way.
He could have just taken it off his body. He didn't have to short it out, but
Because now we can't listen in on the comms, but also you just whacked this dude's head into porcelain.
Well, you can absolutely listen on the comms. It's a button on the desk. Just press that green button.
And then I just lock and shut the bathroom door.
Oh, is somebody pushing that button?
The communicator button. I'm fine.
Is it
Green
blinking
button,
like
right?
someone's trying to
Yeah.
message?
No.
Should we push the button anyway?
yes.
I cautiously turn on the comms.
It's not a red button, so I'm not worried about it. It was a green button, so that's scary.
And if I remember correctly, you took the overseer's body and tossed it in a dumpster with the dead stormtroopers, right?
Correct. Because
Yeah.
what else are we supposed to
Way,
do?
way far away from
Halfway
the
across town.
facility. Yeah.
But we also took his eyeballs and his fingerprint.
Which turns out we don't need, so we can leave the lunchbox here too.
The lunchbox.
As long as it doesn't have a label on it that says
Well, obviously it doesn't. Otherwise,
It
I would have brought the organ container instead of the lunchbox if they were labeled.
"If lost, return to Udex."
And that's why we have our little baggie of eyeballs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the previous eyeballs are in the other box.
Well,
Right,
exactly.
So your download completes.
Yes.
hmm
Zip. Hey! Got it. I got it. Let's go.
Did all of Scurvy stuff go through?
Yeah,
Ship
that
has security clearance. We're good to bring it in.
What did the pushing of the green button do? What did the comm do?
So they did eventually find the individuals that you disposed of in the dumpster,
hmm
and that is creating a new level of panic
Okay, we should
Okay.
get out the
on
test.
the chatter.
Okay. Hang on. I got this.
Okay.
This is the Imperial Auditor. Send all forces to the scene of the crime. All right, let's go.
Make a persuasion check.
This might be terrible.
It might be.
Oh wait, but okay. How good is your persuasion?
I got a 19.
Really?
I have a +5.
That's not bad.
Does he need help?
We're so gonna die.
What are you gonna do? Roar at him?
I have a voice box translator thingy.
Well, then back me up.
Because obviously sounding like Doug from Up would be more convincing.
Then back me up and say that the Admiral is also saying this or something. I don't know.
We don't have.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here. Thank you. How are you?
I hate my day.
John, how boring is this conversation?
Oh, auditor. Oh, which quadrant are you in?
Bob.
Say you're from the ISB.
Sorry, which quadrant am I in?
It doesn't matter. It's a surprise audit. You're not supposed to know where we are.
Yeah, I'm just once again repeating the previous auditor command. Head to the scene of the crime. I want this found immediately.
We're
Okay.
right away, sir. Panel closes.
Let's get out of here.
I'm gonna have the ship come to us,
Okay.
so we don't have to run cross town to get to it.
Right. I mean, well, Zap would still be in it.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah, Zap is still on the ship.
What's up?
Molting again.
So we just ping Zap and just be like, please bring the ship.
Okay.
And don't we also have those other security droids on the ship? Or
Yeah.
do we leave them on the ill-gotten gains?
Ooh. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Kyle or whatever his name was too.
Kyle's still around?
Why is Kyle still around?
Is he still alive?
You haven't dropped him off anywhere.
Wait, did anybody remember to feed Kyle?
Yeah, Gormunda did.
Oh, good. We still have Bermuda too. Okay.
Yeah, we still have our cook.
Yeah.
We have the 2 security
I
droids.
forgot about that.
We have a
to be honest with
third
you.
security droid now.
Yeah, and you can't forget about your Rhodian mechanic back on Dantooine, Wald.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We have a whole crew. We're good.
I've got a list of
Wait,
names.
no, we forgot the mechanic, didn't we? They're still on Dantooine.
I don't think so. Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, no, but
We
he's
had,
okay.
we had to abandon Dantooine, remember?
But that's
Yeah.
our base. The mechanic is at our base, right?
But didn't the base get blown up or
Yeah, the
something?
base got raided.
Yeah, the base is no longer a thing. That's. There's a little bit of the base over here. There's a little bit of the base over there.
Oh, there's a little bit of the mechanic over there and a little bit of the mechanic over there.
The base is more like Alderaan at these nowadays. But
Lovely. Space Switzerland.
that's right. It hasn't been blown up yet in our timeline. That's right. Okay.
What a threatening joke. This base is like your house, not blown up yet.
Oh, yes. Once again, going through the Geneva Convention looking for ideas. All right. So, Zap brings the ship over. How rough is this landing?
I don't like that. No, I don't like that. Roll again. Take the better option.
I don't know if he has that talent.
He's
You're
a
the
good,
GM,
he's
you
a
can
good
decide.
pilot.
He is.
No, Zap is a good pilot.
Still not great. Okay, he gets down low enough and lowers the boarding ramp. Doesn't actually park.
That's fine. We don't want it in park. It takes too long to shift again.
Yeah, we
Only
just,
if-
Just like
Only because the
Rolling
clutch
over
is
the ground.
sticky.
Yeah, and the clutch wasn't sticky until somebody decided to start messing with it.
I know what that was because it's honestly here, and we need to talk about it. All right, so we climb aboard the ship.
You're telling me the clutch is jammed with Wookiee fur.
I am telling you the clutch is jammed with Wookiee fur. Why does this ship even have a clutch anyway?
I don't know. You're the one who said it.
All right, guys.
not gonna lie. I thought you said Wookiee.
We're going.
Oh,
Good to see you, Zap. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Oh, we
Well,
forgot to blow the place up.
Well, it was schematics or explode, but I could just set the reactors to overheat or something
not computer
from this
access.
panel, probably.
There you go.
If you
Yeah,
can,
let's
then make it so.
Overload 'em and let's go.
All right,
Can I do that from this panel?
in the ship?
No, from the
From the panel in the office
Oh,
before
you
we
want
load.
to retroactively?
office
turn it?
panel.
Yeah, because all we need to do
Yeah,
is hit
we
the
can
button.
retroactively do it.
Right?
Yeah.
It has the dude has 3 buttons. One is crackers, one is yell at someone, and one is self-destruct. So just press all of them and let's
Are they
go.
goldfish crackers?
I don't know.
Am I able to do that?
Yeah, you can try it.
Okay.
Get a 1.
I mean, I'm bound to get one eventually. No, that's not bad. 27.
27.
Yeah.
Oh no, 28. It was a 14 plus 14.
28. All right.
I could do math, I swear.
Yeah, that command for some reason does not go through.
No!
Some security buffer.
Yeah, makes sense. Well,
You don't just want
we
someone
needed the schematics.
to be able to blow up the whole place.
Such a bummer to not blow something up, though. Do we have any proton torpedoes or something?
Yeah, because we got guns on the ship, don't we?
We've still got explodies on the ship that we could drop on our way out.
One. All right, let's do one strafing run and then get out of here. One good
just drop like one of the several crates of thermal detonators down the smokestack.
Yeah, all right, let's do
That
that.
would actually work out
Confetti.
really well.
Yeah,
Just start sprinkling them like confetti.
Well,
I mean-
we've got what, 3 crates back there?
Yeah.
Tony?
yeah.
So yeah, let's toss one whole crate of thermal detonators down the.
Ted, let's do
Is there a
this.
smokestack equivalent?
Just
Now that we
Right
have
on
the schematics, can we look to see if there's like the Death Star torpedo tube for this base?
Honestly, it doesn't matter. At this point, it's just a cluster munition. Let's go! Whee!
because if one area explodes, I think it's going to lead over to other things because it's going to be like a chain reaction because there's so many things that are explodable there.
Precision is great, but
I'm also just imagining it like a power plant. And you get one part of it to explode, and the rest of it's gonna.
Yeah, just going to keep going.
it's gonna experience problems. So let's experience some problems on this thing.
Yeah. So with schematic, can we find a little smokestack just to push this thing down, or is it just drop it where we can?
There is sort of a central like power distribution hub. Yes.
Great.
Scurvy, you're stronger than I am, aren't you?
I actually don't know. Let me check.
Edna's got a pretty darn good
I think
strength.
I am.
My strength score is a 13.
I have a strength of 14.
You are all literally twice as strong as me. All right,
Yeah,
well then
I'm
I'll
actually-
fly.
Technically stronger than the droid too.
That makes sense. All right, Edna, Scurvy, go push this crate out. Ted, man the guns. I'm flying out.
I'm a gun.
Oh yeah.
Once we get close enough, just
Well, we should like pop it open so that as we push it, they scatter as well.
And then you got to press red, red, blue, red, red, blue, red, red, purple, and then they're all activated. And then you
I'm
should pray.
colorblind.
It'll be fine.
I'll just put a remote detonator in the box itself, so when it all crashes into the ground, that'll set off, and it'll set them all off at once.
Okay.
Solid plan. Let's do that.
All right.
Go for it.
All right, so it's down
Who's
the
doing
tube.
what?
All right. So need a pilot check and then 2 strength checks.
Pilot check.
I use the power stone for this. That
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Natural 20.
Of course.
38.
John. John.
Yeah.
I also got a natural 20.
All right. And
Come on, get a third nat 20.
you got the ace of spades over there.
I got a 6.
I love it. Okay.
But I have a 16 for my strength, so it's a +3 modifier. I should be okay-ish.
Yeah. Okay.
So you got a 9.
It's kind of like when your kid is helping you push a car.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, woo! So it actually spins the box and it spreads the thermal detonators in a wider pattern.
They like
We don't want it to spread. We want it to go down the tube.
Look, it's all collateral damage at this point.
so. Yeah, as you're flying away, and this crate full of thermal detonators starts kind of tumbling and spinning. You know, are you gonna like keep the hatch open so you can watch the devastation? Theoretical.
I think
No,
I
it's
flew
still
well
out
enough
there.
you could, but yeah.
I mean, I magnet lock my feet to the hatch just to stand there and watch the carnage.
Yeah, I think we just want to get out of there.
All right. So, yeah, they start hitting, going up, damaging the building, falling further inside. Fire, smoke. Lots of bad things happening to that building.
I play a song of my people, the 1812 Overture. All right, let's go.
I thought you were going to do Fortunate Son.
No,
I was imagining "Run to the Hills" by Iron Maiden.
that's also a good choice.
Run to the hills.
Yeah. Okay.
Really bad rendition.
Sorry, honey.
All right. So, taking off into space, because you managed to flag yourselves as a friendly in their systems.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Docked.
Okay.
By the time they figure out that you're not a friendly, you've already broken atmosphere.
Yeah.
Good.
Catch me now, coppers!
And you hear the comm chatter with the, wait, that ship that just left. That's not really one of ours. After them.
Run faster you can! You can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread man!
So that
Into the comm.
that transponder is burnt, and let's hit hyperspace.
All right.
Where are we
We'll
going?
wait till we
Meeting point.
Away.
Okay.
random nearby system that doesn't take too long of a jump, switch transponder codes, bounce to our actual location, or to our actual destination, I mean.
Yep.
Where were we supposed to meet up with,
Pivot.
Pivot, Turning Point?
What?
So we're,
Yeah, so
are we meeting up, or are we just sending them the info?
probably just sending them the info. Are you going to dig through any of this, or are you just going to dump it all towards them?
Can we make a copy?
Yeah, I can dig through it while we're sending it, and just 2 copies. We have the original. They have the transmitted one.
Okay.
It's like he's faxing it.
So-
Yeah.
Yes.
Space fax.
Well, I'm sending it in an email.
Which makes just as much sense as normal faxing.
Yes. So what am I rolling to dig through all this stuff?
I mean that would be
A reason to be stuck in the 20th century. That's what you're searching for.
I mean theoretically fax machines were in the 19th century, so
Yeah, they're old. They're almost as old as cocaine.
it's actually possible that a samurai sent Abraham Lincoln a fax.
Well, no, that's a telegraph. That's different.
No, it's fax. It's very old.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on. I must know this.
This little ADHD break is brought to you by Monkey Cult Coffee, the thing that fuels our ADHD.
Oh yes.
Go to monkeycultcoffee.com and use code FSF10 at checkout for your order.
All right. Yes. So while you're going
They were
through,
in the first recognizable version wasn't built until 1964.
I feel like we can discuss this later.
That being said, the first facsimile would be 1863. So
Boom.
there was a whole 101 years between what we can barely consider a fax machine and actual fax machine. Camera stopped freaking out. The camera just went, "Whoa."
Dustin's not wrong. Real life timeline.
You're really not. Like, it's
He's pretty-
2024,
he's
and
pretty
I'm pretty
on
sure
point.
last week was 2019, and
no, our kid's 5 now.
What?
Yeah.
Almost 5.5.
Anyway, so while digging through all this, you find one section where for some reason you could copy the files, but you can't access them.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Solve it.
I'm
That's
accessing them.
a problem.
I'm
for
hacking
me.
into it more.
Okay.
What do I need to do for this?
It would again be used computer.
It's not great. It's 18. I rolled a 4.
All you can see is the name on the file.
What's the name on the file?
Project Doomslayer.
You listen to my podcast.
I do. I then spent 2 days looking for the actual one in Star Wars. Anyway,
Oh, what? Project Doomslayer?
All I'm hearing in my head right now is just rip and tear until
Yeah.
it's done.
Exactly.
all
scared.
right. Yeah, you guys managed to get through all that pretty easily. What a-
To your own dismay.
So
I'm so sorry, Joe.
from Pivot with the thank you for your hard work. We'll be in touch.
Did we get any credit? Hello?
Did we get money? Did we get paid?
Well,
Or are
There's
we
no
just being good
compensation for
citizens?
this?
Are we just being good rebel citizens?
yeah, this
Do you,
pause.
is this worth like 1 A-wing?
We can discuss it.
Oh boy.
Also, didn't you guys steal a bunch of financial records from some like criminal types last session?
No.
Also,
Nobody-
Yes.
Think about
Yes. When
Okay.
someone
Yes, we
asks if you
did.
stole a bunch of financial records, you say yes.
No, the old guy on the Meteor, we stole his bank account information, but never actually dipped into the bank account.
Well, let's dip
Do
into
we
that
wanna-
bank account. Yeah, let's get some money.
Yeah, let's clear their funds and
Pivot's like, aren't you guys
Dash.
already flush? I heard you guys stole a bunch of stuff. And we're like, oh yeah, we forgot about that.
Allow us to donate part of it to the rebel cause, because we're good rebel citizens.
Oh, are we tithing to the rebels now? It depends on how much we get paid. Or how much is in the financial records.
4.5.
well, I thought we wanted to buy that
Oh.
the
Yeah,
carrier,
no,
right?
Hold
Yeah,
on.
we
How
do-
much is in his financial record?
Enough!
We have enough to go buy
I
our
looked-
cool new ship.
We have enough to
Buy a planet.
we have enough to
Yeah, open up.
tithe.
Hang on. I open up the bank account. How many zeros?
It's a 4, a 5, and then 5 zeros?
4.5 large. Okay.
what's it-
Not nearly as
Yeah,
much as I would think.
4.5 million credits.
Yes, that's what he's saying.
Giggity.
How much is the ship we were looking at before?
1.5 with bells and whistles and the spine-mounted mass driver cannon that will definitely kill orphans each time it fires.
So we're definitely
So
getting.
we
the
could get
Venator
two, technically.
class, right? We're
Or
getting that we
we're
can dock
jo-
other ships into. The Venator class would dock other ships into.
no, we're not doing a Venator. We're doing a blockade runner, or a Pelta class, but we're getting it full on with a hangar, so we can fit at least 4 starfighters in there, and a bunch of vultures that Scurvy wants to fly, despite the fact that they're woefully obsolete because they are funny.
Their main thing is in numbers. If we have the entire top of our ship covered in vulture droids, just by sheer numbers, they're going to be more dangerous.
Okay.
Anyway, so let's start a rebel cell. Let's get some people working for us. Let's get a base. Let's get the blockader. Let's talk to Pivot and see what we can buy because
Base
we
that doesn't
want
explode
to.
this time.
Yeah. Oh wow.
We
Yes.
we do have some staff right now.
Yeah. We can pay them. Where's Kevin or what's his name?
Oh,
Kyle.
Hey,
Kyle,
what's your
flying
name?
an astromech.
Kyle, Kevin, whatever.
Kevin's his brother.
Kyle Tawani. Come on, guys.
His brother that we didn't save from the fish things.
We have to buy an astromech just to basically run the ship while we're not physically there.
I mean, with 4.5, we're gonna get a whole
Time to go
crew
shopping.
and start a whole cell. So I can put together some. I can put some money together here. We also get to keep our luxury shuttle.
Yeah, so we could put the ill-gotten gains, the Tortuga. We could put them both inside our new ship, right?
Yeah, because we'll have a base.
The
for it.
Tortuga will have to dock. It's too big, but the bay will hold 8 fighters, and so we can get 8. Yeah, I already worked out all the costs.
All right, so we can at least dock the Tortuga. We're good there.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
And then this is also enough to buy some A-wings, B-wings, X-wings, whatever we want.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I got a feeling you guys are going to be sending me some shopping lists before next session.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I gotta do math.
I
Man.
will send Sam my list.
All right.
I want to see if we can at least get 20 vulture droids just as swarm tactics.
Okay.
They're technically obsolete, so they got to be cheaper,
Yeah.
but they're also good for space, air, and land combat.
No,
Can we make
I
sure-
hear ya.
Go boom. Things are gonna go boom.
Can we make sure too that we have a med bay that's cybernetic surgery compatible?
Yeah, we're gonna get a decent enough medical bay and droid bay built into this thing with the amount of money we have.
Yeah, absolutely.
And can
That's a
I
good
get?
idea.
Can we get a med droid too?
Yeah, sure. You can get an A1.
We can get a lot of droids, you guys. The droids are
Yeah.
not the problem.
Yeah, we'll be fine with the money that we already have, plus what we just got out of the old dead dude's account. We're more than flush.
Can I get a
'cause
virtual graphic doctor as well?
No.
That happens to
please
look like.
state the nature of your medical emergency.
I would like one that looks like Robert Picardo, please.
Oh, yes.
Just straight up is.
Okay. Guys, I do have a very important question, which is what do we name this thing?
Naming the
Oh
new ship?
no.
I don't know. I want to think about that one a moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have the Tortuga. We have the Ill-Gotten Gains. What was the name of your fighter, Udex? What's
I know I had a name, but I normally just make these things up on the spot, so there's no guarantee it's the same name I said before.
Yeah, I'm not worried about.
we'll
I'm not worried about.
filter through the archives.
I'm not
That's a
worried
good
about
name.
naming it tonight. Let's sleep on that. We'll give Zap a chance to vote on ship name as well next session.
Mm-hmm.
So
If he ever
Alright.
shows up again.
All right. Great
Yes.
success, team.
So
We
thank you
didn't
so much for playing.
die!
I had fun.
is that it?
We're done.
That was
that the
2.5
end of our-
hours.
2
Alright.
more hours.
My butt.
Tomorrow.
I cannot marathon Lord of the Rings extended editions anymore.
Do you want my pillow?
No.
All right, guys. Before we wrap this up here, we do have a couple of quick reminders for all y'all.
Yes, we do. So last week, our guest was voice actor Matt Lucas, the original voice of the animated Anakin Skywalker in the 2003. I'm not saying that version of Star Wars Clone Wars 2D.
Yankee Tartakovsky.
Tartakovsky.
That thing. That words. Brain no wordy. Brain no wordy anymore. And so we talk about being a Star Wars alumni, what it means to him, how he landed the job of being the voice of Anakin until Matt Latner took over in the 2008 Clone Wars series, and much more. There were lots
It
of
was
words.
it was a really fun episode, and you could still find that video on our YouTube channel or listen on your favorite audio podcast provider.
Hey, hold on 1
this
second,
upcoming-
Ben.
Oh,
Ben?
oh,
You want to
Yes.
take your voice modulator thinger off her?
oh, no, I still have it on.
Yeah, you did a little bit.
Do you,
Oops.
do you just
I
like
hit
wake
the
up
off
with that voice
button.
in your head?
I hit the off button, and I think I hit it too quick, and it turned it back on.
Whoa.
So, either way, it was a great episode. I unfortunately was not there, but it was still so much fun to watch. Really fun with that. But you can find that on our YouTube and audio podcast providers. I can't talk now. Look what you've done to me.
You're welcome.
But
It's a good
this
fun.
upcoming Friday, we share an interview with John Blingsley. Or
Billings.
Billingsley? Oh my god, I can't read. I'm dying. They're Dr. Phlox from Star Trek Enterprise. Go check that out. It's great, I promise. I'm sick, that's why I'm dying inside. I'm sorry.
There was so much chaos in this episode.
Yeah, it's a wonderfully chaotic, fun episode. One of the things you'll find with John Billingsley is, and I said this on a Twitter post for an event that he's working on, that John is unhinged in all the best ways possible.
He
And
super is.
Yeah, and John is just an absolutely amazing guy. Now, one of those events that we talked about is what we talked about here in the beginning. I'm going to screen back to it real quick. Right there, Trek Talks. So Trek Talks 3 comes out on January 13th. You see right there. It'll be streaming live on YouTube. You can find out more about it on trektalks.net. This event is Star Trek themed. It supports the Hollywood Food Coalition. Now, John talks to us about why this event is so big and it means so much to him, why he supports Hollywood Food Coalition so strongly, everything that he does. But there's going to be a ton of really cool Trek guests on this show. You'll see, of course, John Billingsley and Bonnie Gordon, who's the voice of the ship on Star Wars or Star Trek Prodigy. They are the host of the show. But you'll see guests like Jonathan Frakes, Michael Dorn, Jerry Ryan, Todd Stashwick, Tawny Newsome, Doug Jones, Brent Spiner. I could keep going. They're literally the whole rundown is there at trektalks.net. Please go check that out. this show is being put together. Now, we're not part of the Trek Talks team, but we are supporting this because it's important to our guests, and it's just a really cool charity and what they're doing. But yeah, Trek Talk, TrekMovie.com, Roddenberry Podcast, and Trek Geeks are the ones that are putting this together. Again, please go to trektalks.net and check that out for the January 13th. And of course, we did, with John, we do talk about Star Trek as well with him, and not just the Trek Talks, but Trek as well, the show that he was on, Star Trek Enterprise. So you're not going to want to miss that. By the way, there's some fantastic, we talked about how chaotic it was. There's some fantastic behind the scenes stuff that's going to go up on Patreon. Phenomenal. I love John.
Can I just say too that when he was talking about his wife and then who he mentioned who his wife was, and I had this like absolute brain breaking moment.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that episode comes out on the 12th, which is the day before Trek Talks. And we'll be talking a lot about this over the next coming week. But you'll be able to find this with early access on our Patreon channel for as little as 3 whole George Washingtons a month. That's audio and video, both available. It's a pretty good deal. And if you want to bump up to the $10 a month level, you can watch the really fun behind the scenes stuff, which is, frankly, in my opinion, well worth the fun. So yeah, check that out. It's a good time there. And but there's some really cool stuff coming up on Patreon. So you'll see that Patreon either posted tomorrow night or early Wednesday morning. We try to get it out a little bit early for the early access. And then the behind the scenes stuff will come out on Friday, the same day as the episode releases on our show. So so check that out. We're really proud of this interview and the work that John Billingsley and all the rest of the people are doing with Trek Talks. It's a fantastic group. Like I said, we're not part of the team, but we are happy and proud to support this event.
I do need to take some advice from John Billingsley, and I do need to find myself a Harvard t-shirt so that people think I'm smart.
Exactly. That was one of the best pieces of advice he gave us.
I already kind of do that.
Colleges. Yeah, wear t-shirts from smart colleges and people think you're smart. So go ahead.
I have a college hoodie that I've had since I was probably like 12. Never actually gone to the college.
There you go.
But everyone always assumes that I have because I have that sweater. I'm like, nope.
Right?
There you go. So, hey, just real quick, Sam, we didn't give you the opportunity earlier because I forgot, but remind everybody where they can find your amazing podcast, Growing Up Skywalker.
You can find me and my fiance's podcast, Growing Up Skywalker, wherever you get your podcasts. We are going through all of the Star Wars canon works in in-universe chronology. We are about halfway through Rebels Season 2. And join us for that. It's really fun. I've seen it all a bunch of times, and Anna's never seen any of it. So it's her surprise and me being wise. It's a lot of fun.
It is.
Very good. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for us here on the FSF Podcast. Thank you so much for joining and enjoying our nerdery. Have a good one.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Copyright 2024 FSF Podcast. Reference to any specific product or entity mentioned on this podcast does not constitute an endorsement or recommendation by FSF Podcast. The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. If you have any questions about this disclaimer, please contact us via email at info@fsfpodcast.com.